Okay guys, so let's do a general overview of the plugins that we got, new plugins we got in here. You can see I've got the author bios allow rel equals and HTML. Basically what that is doing is it will import your image into the search results. Okay, it's a little bit like the rich snippets review plugin, but this one will show you face or your image, the picture that you use, and this needs to be tied up with your Google Plus, and you create your bio. We're going to do a video for each of these, but I just want to do this one as an overview right now. Let's come down a little bit. You can see I've got the YouTube RSS widget deactivated. You can use that if you want. If you're building a site where you have got a very good YouTube channel, this will import your YouTube channel, and you can create a different category for that and have it in your sort of menu tabs at the top that says videos, for example. Now I intend to use this for KSAM so that I can put all my videos, all the public videos on YouTube into one category, and that's how I'm going to be using that one. The duplicator we got deactivated right now. You can use that if you want to make a copy of the clone once you've put your own plugins and stuff like that, once you put your own premium ones. The Facebook AWD all-in-one plugin I think is a very good one if you're building an authority site. If not, then I wouldn't use that one. And also the Find Me On I've deactivated right now, but I suggest you keep this one active if you're just doing little niche sites, rather than doing something or building a site that is going to have a lot of social media attached to it, such as what I've got with my KSIM blog. Maybe you've got your own blog that you want to use this kind of thing for, or you're going to build a site that you want to build into a kind of authority site. Otherwise, Find Me On is very, very good. Okay, let's come down a little bit. Right, this Google Rich Snippets Reviews, it was previously just called Rich Snippets Reviews. What he's done here is made it possible to preset that every single post will have the review activated, so you need to choose maybe 4 stars or 5 stars or whatever. So we updated that one when that was released by ProReady, and we still got all the sitemaps, etc. Just one click and it's all done, kind of thing. Hello text we've kept in there, and there's videos. I think we've got it already in the WordPress SEO Blueprint videos. We've already got that one covered, but if not, I'll do it again. This one here, Link Juice Keeper, it's actually, it helps with 404 redirects. It redirects any errors, any sort of broken pages back to the front page, the home page of your site, and that was recommended by Noah. So that one seems to be pretty good. Only why we've taken out the multi-poster, it was conflicting for some reason, and we kept the official one in here, so that will only post to one OnlyWire account, which is actually probably a bit safer these days. The opt-in pop we've disabled for now. You can enable it if you want to. What we found with the emails that people were sending, not everybody wants to use things like opt-in pops, pop-up things, and we've also got an exit pop-up that's also deactivated. If I suggest you use these, because if you can build a list, especially if you're doing CPA offers or ClickBank offers or whatever, you can build a list of people, and that means you can market to them regularly. You know, when new products come out, you can just send out an email if it's something that's good and valuable to them, or something that, you know, if you're in the IM niche, if it's something that you're using yourself, which is basically what I do. If I'm going to buy something myself, or if I like something that I've tried, then I recommend it. Okay, this one, post to posts, what that does is it creates sort of a link flow from your related posts. It's like related posts basically, and this one is recommended by Yoast, so I put that one in and I took the other one out. Okay, quick AdSense, etc. is still the same. Let's come down a little bit more. This RSS poster, I've left it in there, but what it does is it takes RSS feeds, so you can mash up some RSS feeds and it will post like blog posts. It's a bit like auto blogging. It's just like a free plugin to do that kind of thing if that's what you want to do. I've deactivated it. I don't suggest it's going to be of huge value unless you're really specific about some things, and we will do a plugin, and we will do a video showing how to use this plugin, how I would use it, and I'll use that on a test site, so you can see the possible value that it can bring to you and why I didn't delete it completely. Okay, SEO Rank Reporter is pretty good. You can put in your keywords, etc., and every 3 days or so it will give you a report with your updated rankings, etc., so you can see what's going on there. SEO Smart Links are left in, but I was thinking seriously to get rid of this one. I think the WordPress SEO plugin is doing pretty well. We don't really need this one as much anymore, but it depends if you're using custom keyword lists or if you want to make some things like no follow, etc. So I've just kept it in there for those purposes only. SEO Ultimate, I've deactivated it. I'm going to keep this on my sites for one reason. I can go in to SEO Ultimate and I can change titles and descriptions and keywords, etc. on every single post or page from one interface. I don't have to go through page by page, so I'm keeping it in there, and I might activate it every now and again just to check that, you know, my titles, etc. are okay, and that gives me an option to do that in just one interface. I can do it in one page. I don't need to click through every single posting page. This one here, simple Facebook share button. What we found, or what I found, was every time I found some social sharing button plugins, they were using Facebook likes a little bit too much, and I couldn't find something that would give me the Facebook share as well as give me the other things, and I'm going to cover some of those social plugins in a minute. So I've just stuck this one in here because Facebook share is far more valuable than Facebook likes. It doesn't take up a huge amount of space, and I thought it was important just to keep that in there. I've got it deactivated, but I would suggest that you activate that one. Okay. Social media tabs, let's just take a quick look at this one. This is interesting, this one. And we spent a bit of time trying to get these social plugins right, because they're so important these days. This one can replace the Find Me On plugin. You can see here what it looks like, and that will be down the side of your site. Okay, you can make it go the other way as well, I believe. And you can just put in your Facebook ID, Twitter ID, etc., Google Plus One, RSS feeds, YouTube, Flickr, Pinterest, etc. So this one's got all the main ones. It's got Google Plus One, it's got your RSS, it's got Flickr, it's got Pinterest, all those kind of things. And so that is pretty good for that purpose. But if we right click on here and take a look at what it's doing here, you'll see the real beauty of this, and you'll see why I deactivated the Find Me On. This is what it looks like here. It gives you this little box, and you can see the people that like you, etc. And if you click on here, you get your Twitter feed, and if you click on here, you get in a Facebook feed that might be coming from a Facebook page. You can click on here, you can get your Google Plus One, and people can add to circles, etc. And here you've got the RSS feed. So I think there's real value in this if you're building that kind of site, and you can see the way they've done it over here as well. So you can see different the Google Plus, etc., and the Twitter and the Facebook, etc. I think this is a really good plugin. It's much better than the Find Me On. The only problem with it might be that it might slow down a little bit the site, the load time, but at the same time, if you're building an authority site and you're going to be using a lot of social media, which really is the way we all need to be going these days to be able to get content shared properly and get proper backlinks without having to buy them from blog networks, etc., which doesn't seem to work anymore, then this is a good way to do it. And you know, you can maybe get more people interested in your content and sharing your content, and every time you produce more content, then it's more likely to be read or shared, etc. Right, so that's the social media tabs, and that one really does replace the Find Me On. But if you're just building a small site, you're not planning to do a lot of the social media, I would suggest that you do something, at least the Facebook and the Twitter, etc., and the YouTube channel, and just use the Find Me On plugin. Now the social metrics is pretty good, but there's a pro version of this. It was sold as a WSO not that long ago. This is a free version. It was okay. I mean, it's decent enough if you're just building little niche sites. If it's something that you want to do a lot more, and I suggest that you do take this kind of thing seriously, then you should buy the pro version. I think it was around about $17 or $27. I can't remember off the top of my head. But this free version is good enough just for your niche sites. And basically it will tell you, it will measure your social metrics, how many tweets and retweets and how many Facebook likes and shares, etc. And it just gives you a sort of cloud view of what you can do to improve every page as far as social media linking is concerned. Maybe you need to get more digs, etc., or more stumbles, and you can just go onto Fiverr.com and jumpstart it a little bit, as I call it. Exit Site Manager, it's just an exit pop-up. This one here, Twitter, Facebook, Social Share. This is now what I'm using for the, let me just show you, for the social sharing, as far as to get other people to like and stuff. So we removed the sociable button, and this is what we've got now. This one does seem to take a bit of time to load, which is a problem, but it's done in a way with the jQuery, I believe, that is supposed to be less load time, and it's supposed to put the script on your footer rather than your header, which is why I chose it. Although it does appear to load slow, is because it's loading the other content first, if I understood it correctly, and this will just make it keep this kind of thing out of the way. Sometimes what we do find is that, hold on a second, with these kind of plugins, for example, they can take a lot of space otherwise, or they're not so obvious, right? So you've got that in two places. You can choose one or the other. Use this one or use this one here. I prefer basically to use this one here down the side. It's just easier for people. It's not completely in the face, but it doesn't distract at the bottom from comments and stuff like that. Okay, let's go back. Now this Google Libraries, what it does, it uses the JavaScript using Google server rather than your own server, which makes it less resources being used, and should speed up the load time as well. This one was recommended by Joost de Valk, and so I've installed it. Vibe SEO is basically, well, you can use it or not use it, it's really up to you. Let's just go and have a look at what it does. Just open this in a new window here. You can put in your website's main keywords and homepage description and stuff like that. Now this should be, what I like about it is this thing here, where we can put no index, etc., for different categories, etc., like that. It's the only plugin I found that gave us that ability when I took the SEO Ultimate away. So I wanted to keep something in there, but I did understand when I first downloaded this one and put it into the clone, that it was able to do on-page SEO for each individual post and page. I don't see the option for it in here, and I don't see the option when we go into add a new post. Let's just go and check it, double check it quickly. But for this purpose here, I decided to keep it in, but you can get rid of it if you don't want to. Okay, and you can see in here the rich snippet review, so you can just put in your 5-star or 4.5 and put your author name. Make sure that it ties up with the Google Plus account. Put in a summary, either one line summary or a sort of medium paragraph, but I would do both anyway. And here's the Vibe SEO. You can put your main keyword, your custom title, and your description here. I missed that last time I looked at it. So that kind of works as an on-page SEO, but I did recommend on the front page of this clone to use SEO Scorer. That's a very, very good plugin. I've just started using it myself. It's not one of those that is the one-click SEO plugins, but it's got far more detail than any of the SEO plugins that I've seen so far, and it's quite a reasonable price as well. Okay. There is another on-page SEO plugin that I haven't used, and it was recommended to me by someone else, so I need to take a look at that, and if it's good, then we can do a video about it or something. Right, now let's come down a little bit again and see what else we've got added in here. WordPress SEO plugin we've used. WP Page Navi, this again was recommended by Joost de Valk, and it just adds more advanced page navigation to your site. And we can get into the settings here and see what it does. And you can see these settings are already set up. You don't really need to do anything in here. And you can choose a navigation style, whether it's normal or drop down list. I would rather keep it normal. And you can choose to always show the page navigation. Okay, and that's pretty cool, quite handy. And the final one, the new one that we put in here, is the Smush It. And what it does, it reduces the file sizes, which is really good. that again was recommended by Yoast DeVog, so I added that one in. After I watched and listened to that webinar, I actually watched the video, then listened to it on the MP3 on my iPhone. You know, got some good tips, and I think Yoast is one of the guys who is involved in the sort of development of the core WordPress platform. Every time there's an update, he's had something to do with it, and they're always taking things forward, and what he's done with his SEO plugin is pretty good. And so what I also did as well is I used his Google Analytics plugin, which is a little bit more advanced, and we can take a quick look at this before I end the video. And you can keep it just in just the way it is right now, or you can go into the more advanced settings. If you unclick that and you just see it like this, it's quite easy to navigate, etc. But if you get into the more advanced settings, you'll notice I've made a couple of changes in here to make sure that it's kind of optimized, etc. But you need to put your own Google Analytics in there. So I mean, that's basically the updates that's been done. I need to go and do videos for each individual plugin. I'll try and keep them maybe 3 to 4 minutes each if I can, or you know, a bit shorter if it's possible to do that, and just keep it straight to the point. And we'll put it on a separate page so that you can see the updates as they are. And if you want to use any of these plugins on existing sites, we will have all the plugins inside the members area individually, or zipped up so that it's just a folder with each individual plugin. You can just upload them by FTP, etc. And from there you can use them. Alright, so that's it for the overview video. I wanted to cover the Yoast WordPress SEO plugin, and that's been done. So that's all I can get done today, and tomorrow we'll start to do some more videos hopefully, and by the end of the, you know, a few days that we should have every single one of these into the members area, all these videos in each individual plugin. Okay, so thanks guys, I'll talk to you later, bye.